It is 6:30. It is the 26th day of October, and I am your grumpy guide to all things spooky gaming this week before Halloween. Hello, it is time for spooky gaming news, and yes, sadly, once again, there's not a lot going on in the world of our hobby right now. A couple reasons why. Obviously, COVID, laser reason, social distancing, the publishing companies can't get together and mind bend to come up with ideas, so things are getting delayed. Plus, we've got yet another riots, fires, political unrest, elections, meteors, dinosaurs. I mean, I don't know about dinosaurs, but probably dinosaurs. I mean, why not? There's probably dinosaurs somewhere. So yeah, there's not a lot going on. Plus, this is sort of the slow season. You know, summer's really huge for gaming. Then it kind of peters off. Christmas will have a small burst of stuff going into 2021. And then we'll get a lot of news and announcements around late November, early December about what we can expect in 2021, both big and small. I mean, we know that Rime of the Frost Maiden and Tasha's is the biggie end of the year stuff coming from Wizards of the Coast, and the other people have got stuff going on too, you know. So, yeah, but right now, October, November, we'll see a lot of Halloween related stuff, but other than that, yeah, there's not a lot going on hobby. But let's check out what is going on in our hobby. Okay, so yes, we know still at the top of the gaming news right now is the whole Margaret Weiss, Tracy Hickman lawsuit against Wizards of the Coast. I've explained that multiple times, but still that's going to go on for a while. Wizards of the Coast has announced D&D Live weekends. So 1 weekend a month, they're going to do another virtual Adventure League thing. It's going to be 15 2-hour adventures will be $8, and learn to play adventures will be $4. Tickets will be given on sale at Dungeon Masters and staff managing the events through Bald Man Games. It'll be a restructuring of the D&D Adventure League adventures. Probably, if it's going to be anything like the D&D Celebration virtual play that we saw a couple weeks ago, it's going to just be streamers, and people like us probably are not going to get a chance to get in. But you should try. So if that's something that interests you, go to the D&D Virtual Play Weekend website to check it out. Pathfinder has announced a board game. The new board game based on the Pathfinder role-playing game is called Pathfinder Arena, and it is a strategy game set up in 4 stages of challenges between monsters and heroes. So, yeah, if you're familiar with arena-style video games, yeah. Pathfinder also has a complete Character Chronicle hardback folder series coming out through Beetle and Grimm's. These will be 20-plus pages of basically, paper and notes and stuff for whatever character, one for each major character class. Yeah, and this will cost, looks like about $40, or you could go to the 99-cent store and get a 3-ring for 99 cents. So, yeah. Free League Publishing has announced 2 new releases for Varson, their Nordic horror role-playing game, in time for Halloween. We also have new stuff coming out for Morkborg, and some other new stuff we should be expecting soon for Tales from the Loop and stuff like that. Gamma is restructuring in the face of everything that's going on in the world. So, as I've been a member of Gamma since going on 30 years, so under the previous rules, only certain segments of the organization had voting rights within Gamma. Under the new rule, businesses in every membership category will have voting rights towards awards and what Gamma does. They've also announced the quarterly user statistics for the third quarter of 2020. Not surprisingly, Dungeons & Dragons comes in first at 52.26, but here's a surprise. Number 2 at 14% is Call of Cthulhu. So way to go, Call of Cthulhu, being the number 2 moneymaker game seller for this year. Congratulations. This week's Humble Bumble is Voices of Warhammer 2020 by Black Library. So this will be a lot of audiobooks set in the Warhammer universe, and this week's charity is World Land Trust and the Do Something campaign. And wow, is that it? There are a lot of free spooky adventures available. There's one called We Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts. That's from Ian Publishing. Chaosium has a new one out. Nightfall Games has apparently got a Terminator game coming, role-playing game coming out, and they'll be kickstarting that soon. Wizards of the Coast has some Halloween stuff up on their site. Pathfinder has some stuff on their site. Lewis Publishing has some Halloween stuff on their site. Mike Miller has some Halloween stuff on their site, and that's about it. Yeah, like I said, there's really not a lot going on gaming news-wise. So use this time to support your local friendly neighborhood game store by doing some publishing. A lot of free stuff available on RPG and drive-through, so it's a good time of year to reinvest in products that you maybe haven't had a chance to take a look at yet, because there's going to be a lot of the end of the year Black Friday gaming sales, both online and at your local friendly neighborhood game store. So if you're considering maybe looking at something that isn't 5e, like Teens in Space, the 2020 Game of the Year, or Alien, the role-playing game, the 2020 Emmy Award-winning Game of the Year, now's a good time to check it out. And that is it for this week's gaming news. Nothing new on the front of what's going on between the lawsuit between Wizards of the Coast and the Dragonlance people. If we know anything about lawsuits, this is going to be in the court, unless Wizards of the Coast settles, for a long time. Especially creative property lawsuits take forever because, murder, creative property. Yeah, murder, kind of trumps a creative property lawsuit. So, yeah, good for them for doing it, and hopefully it will give some impetus to get the Dragonlance titles back where it belongs. But if anybody's expecting this to be resolved by the year end, unless Wizards of the Coast settles, it's going to go on forever. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. I hope you appreciate this content. If you do, comment down below and let me know. And if you don't, comment down below and let me know. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please consider subscribing and help me reach 500 subs by the end of the year. If I hit 500 subs by midnight January 1st, I will do something completely insane, like get a tattoo. Till then, stay safe.